Yo, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your boy CartoonTaj. And oh man, we got another dope video today, man. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. On the road to 500 subscribers, or 400 at the moment. And bro, man, let's go ahead and talk ball, man. Let's talk hoop, man. And I got a special video on the reaction side of my channel. I'm going to be reacting to this video by AM Hoops. You know what, man, I just, being the up and coming content creator when it comes to the NBA, the game of basketball in general, bro, and just, you know, watching all these guys doing their thing all over the spectrum across the board on social media and YouTube, talking basketball and giving their perspective of the game. You know, as a fan perspective, you know what I mean? Because I love watching the podcasts of guys that actually play the game. Like Gil's Arena, Jeff Teague podcast, the Knuckleheads, all the smoke, guys that actually hoop, played the game. I always love hearing their perspective the best. It's always great to hear the other guys that played once in a while in college, or guys that didn't play. Like I played in high school like myself, and kind of like, you know, I ain't made it to that level. But I'm a fan of the game, so I always love watching these guys' stories and perspective. And today, man, we got a good one, man. Why a 21-year-old just quit the NBA? Wow, I mean, when I was 21, you know what I mean? Just started out in college, all the care in the world. Not the care in the world, I should say. And wow, why a 21-year-old give up millions and millions of dollars in fame and fortune and women to leave the NBA and to quit the NBA? Well, we're gonna find out, man. Let's get to it.
21-year-old AJ Griffin is seriously considering retiring from basketball, walking away from millions of dollars for apparently no reason. Was the number 16 pick 2 years ago, had a rough time in Atlanta, but the Rockets were excited to get him. Couldn't wait to see what AJ had, but he's walking away? Ton of people are hoping everything's okay, but you don't retire at 21 if things are going well. AJ's salary this year is $3.9 million, which is guaranteed, but next year, $6 million bucks, just giving it up. What happened? But I am playing underdog with the NFL here. NBA season almost.
Man, so he got $3 million this year, guaranteed. So he got his $3 million. So I think he said, all right, man, I got my $3 million. I'm about to go ahead and do what I really want to do. I want to do something else. You know, I don't want to play the game of basketball anymore. I want to invest my $3 million into something else. Maybe get into real estate, stock market, what have you. Make a clothing line, get into music, get an exec over there, I guess. You know, but man, you left $6 million on the table, so that's crazy work.
30 days away, throwing some WNBA picks in there as well. With Pick'em, I pick higher or C Plum, higher than I know. Now, to be clear, AJ has not said yet, but if you look behind the scenes, something awful happened. It is a dark, twisted story, but maybe retiring is the right thing to do. So AJ is the son of Adrian Griffin, who lasted less than 8 months as the Bucks coach last year. Adrian was an NBA player himself, so AJ grew up around the game. He went to high school in the New York area and dominated. 5-star recruit, McDonald's All-American, became the 12th ranked prospect in the class of 2022. One spot ahead of Scoot Henderson. AJ's strengths were athleticism, shooting, and handling the ball, even at 6'6", 200 pounds. So he had offers from Kentucky and Villanova, but chose Duke to play with Paolo Banchero for the legendary Coach K. His season started slow with a knee injury, but then 22 points in his first start against Wake Forest, 27 against rival UNC. The Athletic mock had AJ going 5th in the NBA draft. USA Today said number 4. But on draft night, AJ watched the top 5 go by, then the top 10, then the lottery. He finally got picked at 16 by the Atlanta Hawks, which confused a lot of people. I mean, the one thing they needed was defense, which was AJ's weakness. But they wanted the value since he dropped to him. But one thing we learned during AJ's rookie year, Dude could score 39% from 3 like college. Multiple game winners off lobs from Trae Young. Hawks fans looked at AJ as a great young prospect, part of the team's future. But something happened his second year. AJ fell out of the rotation, got sent to the G League, and immediately injured his ankle. In January, he mysteriously missed time for personal reasons.
I'm actually going to do a video about the G League, the NBA G League, how I think it's the graveyard for players. You know, I'm actually in the process of writing for that video. Once you kind of go down there, man, sometimes there's no coming back, especially you've been in the league and you played in, you know, you've been drafted first round and you in the NBA, you actually did a pretty decent job your rookie year, and go down to that. That's crazy.
Which we'll get back to. Overall, he scored just 2 points that year on 31% from the field, 29% from 3. So the Hawks gave up on him on draft night, trading him to the Rockets for the 44th pick. Now, this wasn't all bad. Houston loved AJ in the 2022 draft. They wanted him at 17 before Atlanta took him. So now they had AJ in the building for a bounce back year. Then 40 days before the season, he walks away. What happened? Well, the first clue was blasted on the internet by his brother's girlfriend. She said on Instagram, "These people think money and status are going to protect them from getting justice for my baby. There's no way that I let my baby be with his father and don't get answers of how 3 adults let this happen." Her 2.5-year-old son was found dead at the home of Bucks coach Adrian Griffin 6 months before that post.
Wow.
The kid was found unresponsive and declared dead at 9:38 a.m. July of 2023. AJ's nephew Jace was said to have no trauma, no foul play was suspected. A coroner blamed natural causes from a respiratory disease, but that didn't stop the mom from blaming AJ's family. This was similar to another incident when AJ's mom posted on Facebook that his dad Adrian was actually a domestic abuser, that he hurt her in front of AJ and his siblings. Now, Adrian denies all of this and sued his ex-wife for defamation, but this had to come down hard on AJ. It was the exact same month that his nephew's mom was blasting all this stuff on the internet that AJ took his personal leave. A lot of people said this incident is why AJ decided to retire, but I think it was just the start. As soon as Shams' tweet went out, writer Gary Parrish hit the phones. He had done a story about AJ and his sister, who both played for legendary coaches in college. Gary then went on his radio show and explained exactly what he was told.
They just never got the sense that he really loved basketball, that he was awesome at it because good genes.
Yeah.
And then because he grew up in it. Where like at some point the love of basketball just went away, and then he was just doing it because he was good at it, not doing it because he cared about it anymore. So then you look at somebody who is good at something and they can get paid to do it, and they say, but I don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
That's always interesting to me. Like, how do you reach that point?
So what was AJ interested in? And this is key. If you look at any of AJ's social media, you notice he's passionate about one thing. In one of his final TikTok posts, a few days before his decision to walk away from hoops, AJ shared a message that might tie it all together.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy AJ. I'm just here to remind you guys, man, that God, He told us that all these things were going to take place. He said there's going to be wars and that the last days were going to be perilous times. And so just be ready and keep your eyes on the Lord, because that's what He's called us to do in these last days.
That man believes these are the last days of Earth, and I am not making fun of his religion at all. He is clearly committed to it. But why would he be playing basketball if the world is about to end? Obviously, AJ feels that he has a higher calling.
Hey, man, the way the world is now, man, with all the scandals and the vitriol and the wickedness around the world, man, world could end soon, for real, man. It's diabolical at the moment. Big ups to him, man. Big ups to him to find God, find the Lord in this situation, man. Everything's bigger than the game of basketball, bro. Whatever you truly passionate in, you go for it. Go for what you want. So.
to spread the message of his religion, not basketball. I think the incident with his nephew shook AJ to his core, made him see life is short. Meanwhile, he's surrounded by teammates who are good people but don't have the same values or priorities. That is when he fell out of love with the game and turned more to his faith because of all the tragedy and crisis in his life. So his $3.9 million is guaranteed for this year, but next year is up in the air. The Rockets have until the end of October to decide, and there is a chance they give AJ the $6 million to use it later in a trade. The Rockets did this with Kevin Porter Jr. to acquire Victor Oladipo with zero intention of having Vic play on the court. But the crazy thing is, we've never seen this happen in basketball, but in other sports. In 2019, Andrew Luck quit football at age 29. He is considered the best pro athlete to retire in his prime.
Yeah,
but Luck had already earned over $100 million. That ain't AJ's situation, but Rachel Heck is. She was one of the best young female golfers in the world, won every major award, and helped Stanford win a national championship. Foregone conclusion, she would go to the LPGA and make a great living. But Rachel got injured and sick, causing her to miss huge moments in college.
Man, you know what's crazy? I forgot. Andrew Luck retired a couple years ago, man. It's crazy how fast sports go by. Andrew Luck, best quarterbacks in the league, when he retired. You know, being a quarterback coming around after Peyton Manning, you know, that kind of change. You know, everybody, you know, perspective of the Indianapolis coach going forward, man. Hey, man, it's like we gonna have another dynasty in the making. Man, that's crazy. I forgot he retired.
She was still an elite athlete despite having a rib surgically removed, but all that time away helped her make a decision that she was struggling with for years. So Rachel announced she would not go pro in March of 2024. She realized that her life had a greater purpose than just playing a game. Right now, she is a second lieutenant in the U.S. Air Force. So I think that's exactly what happened to AJ. His nephew died, and it made AJ look deeper at his life. So he quits to pursue a religious calling, which is the only thing that would be higher in the priorities that would make someone give up millions of dollars. So hopefully, he can turn something tragic into a fulfilling life after the game. But there are plenty of other players who are ready for this NBA season. This is a look at AJ's old team and why Trae Young might be on a different team soon.
Wow, that was really good video, man. Really good, insightful video, man. Shout out to AM Hoops. I have, you know, a channel in the link in the description below, and for you guys to check out the original video after you watch it with me, of course. But yeah, man, that's really interesting, man. Sometimes people don't have the passion to play certain things or do certain things in life, so they're like, hey, man, I'm gonna try this out, but hey, I don't want to do this. I don't have the passion for this, even though I might be good at this. You know, I kind of don't want to do it. I want to do what I'm really passionate of doing. And for AJ, man, it's, you know, it's spread the word of God, man. That's really what it is. And not dribble the ball and shoot it. It's a game. Granted, you're making millions of dollars, but you gotta do what makes you happy, man. And seeing the tragedy of his nephew and his family, his dad, domestic violence situation, you know, that kind of bothered him. And it'd be hard in the end, you know, just don't play. You know what I mean? It's really anything, man. It's like, I'm an artist and I have the passion. I love to do what I do as an artist and draw, but if I didn't have the passion to do it and I'm talented at doing it, I was like, man, I don't want to do this. I want to do something else. So you're free to pursue other things and do other ventures that you are passionate in doing. So, but yeah, it's another great video, man. You guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. All my socials below. My Instagram, CartoonTaj. Follow me on there. My TikTok. Follow me on there. Twitch, if you want to get dropped off. CartoonTaj as well. You guys, make sure to follow me on there. Again, we're going any artwork, requested any artwork, your favorite hooper, your favorite athlete in general, your favorite singer, your favorite politician, it's election year, your favorite cartoon character, anime character. I draw them all. family member, loved one, just hit me up, CartoonTaj. And man, you guys have a great day. Glad y'all chilling with this video. Peace.